Welcome back, guys, to another YouTube video. And today, we're going to be doing my first ever movie review. And basically, if you know me, I like going to see movies. I go mostly whenever there's a Marvel, DC, something I enjoy. Like, I like Ghostface, horror movies. I like all movies in general. But in the background, you can see the Spider-Man poster and the Ant-Man popcorn bucket. So if you guys seen that in my past videos, I really like movies, and I started thinking, you know what, NFL season's not happening yet. I like going to movies. There's a lot of good movies this year. So, like, what happens if I just review the movie? So, with this video, it is going to be a lot of spoilers. So, if you haven't watched this movie yet and you're planning on to, please click off this video and watch this later. And basically, yeah, I got an early screening of Dune Part 2, and the thing that I got for free was a movie poster of Dune Part 2. It's basically the scene, the final battle scene, so spoilers. So, yeah, that was something cool I got for free, and then the other thing I bought was the Dune Part 2 popcorn bucket. It's a very unique popcorn bucket. Probably just gonna have this as display. Don't like putting popcorn in like these tins, so like the Ant-Man bucket. Don't like, just have it. It's cool for a display. So you're gonna be seeing this probably in the back of my videos for a while until I change it up again. So yeah, very unique popcorn bucket. You do get a large popcorn with this, so it's kind of worth it. It's like $10 for your tin plus the popcorn, so like you're saving money a little bit. So that's that. Now we're gonna go to the Dune Part 2 storyline. So if I were you guys, please watch Dune Part 1 before seeing Part 2. But if you don't have time for watching Part 1, just watch like a 10-minute YouTube video that breaks down everything. So this movie takes place right after Dune Part 1, and basically Paul's with the tribe with Zendaya, and it kind of reminds me of Star Wars a little bit because you have the rebels and the Empire, and Paul is with the rebels. Basically, he's trying to show himself that, oh, he can be one of in the tribe. So basically, Paul's with his mom in the beginning movie, that from the last movie. So it kind of like takes right after that. If you didn't know, Paul's mom is pregnant, and the weird thing about this movie, like, kind of grossed me out, is like you see the baby in the womb and they were talking. I thought that was weird, but director is kind of weird. So anyway, I thought that was a little weird, and basically, Paul will have a sister, and she's gonna have a big role for the next movie. Spoiler. Yeah, and yeah, it's a very good movie. So basically, Paul's mom wants to be the witch. She is a witch from, you see in the first movie. She kind of becomes the witch then, but she wants to be like the grandmother of the witch. So like she wants to like see the future and stuff. So she does drink this magic like stuff from the worm. Was it like water of life or something? She drinks it, sees the future. So, and kind of like determines like, oh, Paul should do this or not do this. So Paul then tries to that Paul and Zendaya they do kiss in the beginning, and then basically after that they just do missions. They're blowing stuff up, very cool. They're like in the sand, they're with the thumper thumping, and the worms are coming, and like it's very cool. And David Batista, I really like him. I like his characters all the time, but like I wish he had one more fight against Timothée Chalamet's Paul. So yeah, that's with that. So basically now he is like, oh, he's the chosen one. So the people believe that, oh, he's the chosen one. But some people from the South don't believe that he's the chosen one. So you have two different kind of like groups. Paul's in the middle. People believe in him. People don't believe in him. So Zendaya believes in him. I forget the guy's name, but his like best friend, that like his mentor believes in him, his mom believes in him. Then the other people, like the old timers, like the people that were in this group, kind of don't believe him. So You have that. So he shows his ways. So they attack these bases from the Harkonnens, I think, and basically gets mad. And this the fat guy, that's his name. I was gonna call him the fat guy. He gets mad and he just unpromotes David Bautista's character. So then that will be in later movies. So you don't really see anything about the Harkonnens like later, like in the middle of the movie. So then basically he rides the worm. It's a very cool part. CGI is very good. Like the worms, they're kind of cool. Now, basically with the Harkonnens now, there's this new one, is the fat guy's nephew is a gladiator. He kills House Paul's family, or like his clan. So yeah, he just kills them in the arena. Very cool black and white scene. Just slashes them. It is very like rated R, but it's actually PG-13. But I think it should have been rated R. But then the fat guy's uncle, Austin Butler's character, he gets the girl pregnant that's also a witch, and basically now he's gonna have a daughter, but at the end of the movie he dies, so it's gonna kind of be like revenge. So you have this side has the daughter and this side has the daughter coming up, so like there's gonna be some war happening. But then shifting into everything, the emperor, basically he planned the war and he helped the bad guys to finish Paul's clan. So you see a little bit of him in Florence Pugh's character. She's like the daughter of the emperor, and like basically the witches are helping the bad guys, and like they don't really like the good guys at all. They don't believe in what they're doing. So that's that. And then so Austin Butler's character, he becomes the new general, and he makes David Bautista's character kiss his foot. Kind of weird. Yeah. So then that's really it. Is a very long movie. I'm just trying to describe everything in one, so bear with me. So then after that, they start finding their base, their main base. So Paul drinks the water of life, and he sees the future a little bit better than he used to. So he sees that, oh, he should go to the south. Actually, his vision doesn't show him to go to the south because he doesn't want to lose Zendaya. And at the end of the movie, he kind of like breaks up with Zendaya and goes with Florence Pugh's character. So like, but he loves Zendaya's character, so it's like it doesn't matter. So, and also with that is, so he goes south then, he brings some people, Zendaya's with him, they ride the worms down to the south, and they're trying to regroup everybody so they can attack the Harkonnens. And he has a speech, he gets ready, and then also in between that, you also see Josh Brolin's character. I love him. He's perfect as Thanos. So he's a badass. So he joins along because that was his trainer, and like he wants revenge on the Harkonnens. So now this is where this movie gets crazy. Basically, you have everybody from the good side and the bad side. They're attacking the before I say that, the Emperor is coming down to meet with the Harkonnens, and basically they want to stop Paul. So basically Paul plans an attack, and basically it leads to this cool poster. And basically they're riding this worm, they're troopers here, and they're attacking the base. That's that. And then going back, what I'm saying is that they attack the base, the Emperor's there with the fat guy, and basically Paul kills the fat guy, and to known that's his grandfather. Quick note here is Paul's mom, okay, the witch, the great witch, okay, she is the daughter of the fat guy, and so that makes Austin Butler's character he'll be Paul's cousin, Timothy Chalamet's character. So like, yeah, it's a lot of family drama. They didn't do that with the original movies, so something different. But he kills his grandfather, then the fat guy, and Austin Butler and Timothy Chalamet, they have a fight, and like to show that, oh, he is gonna be the leader. People believe in him and stuff, so like he's the leader. And basically, he kills Austin Butler's character, and he kind of he wants to kill the emperor. He wants at the end of the story, he wants to rule everything. But Florence Pugh steps in because he says she proposes not to kill her the emperor. That's her father. So she proposed that he'll be his wife, or she'll be his husband, whatever. So that happens, and basically Zendaya gets mad and she leaves. And basically what happened is she's gonna go back to the North, and they're leaving. They're trying to attack all the other planets that didn't want to help them at all. So in the next movie, it's gonna be a lot more battles against these other planets and other organizations. So that's Dune Part 2 summed up. I know I missed probably a lot of it, but that's summed up. Basically, Paul, his cousin, was the bad guy. A lot of war, a lot of fighting. Very good movie. So that's the storyline. Some parts it does get confusing. I'll give it a 9.5. It's pretty good, but it does get confusing at some points. For my fun and enjoyment of this movie, I'll give it a 10. Going into this, I thought it was going to be a lot more fighting, but there was a lot of fighting, but it was fun and enjoying. Some of the jokes were funny. Yeah, I just enjoyed the movie. It was like, oh, what's going to happen next? So, like, you're very into it. Then the next thing I would say, the characters in the cast, 10 out of 10. Timothy Chalamet, he's a good actor. Austin Butler's character was cool. Florence Pugh, her characters, she's always a good actress. Josh Brolin, I like him. David Bautista, like him as well. So the cast did well. And then the action of the movie, I'm not gonna lie, there wasn't a lot of action, really. There was action, but like I wanted more action. But then the fight scenes weren't that long at all. So I'll give that a 9.5 because I just wish there was a little bit more action scenes. And also, Timothy Chalamet and Austin Butler's fight was very short. So I thought it should have been longer and kind of like, yeah. So now we're going to go to the goods and the bads. I'm going to say the overall, the goods and the bads with this movie is, I'm going to start with the goods. So good thing is the CGI was very good with the worms. The worms were very cool. I'm going to say the pacing was pretty good. It was like, I'm going to say the middle act, though, was very long and a little bit boring. And then, like, the first and the end were very good. But the middle part was kind of dry, but it was okay. Good thing, Zendaya's character. She's a big character in this, and she'll probably have a big piece in the next one. I also like Austin Butler's character. You kind of see him like, oh, he's gonna try and kill Paul, and he's gonna try to like be the next emperor. So I like that. I also liked how they kind of showed the rebellion and like how the people wanted him, people that like didn't believe him, and like, oh, at the end, oh, we believe in him. It's kind of like religion. So they really believed in him. So now the bads. I want to say sometimes in the sand, the scenes were not good. The sand looked kind of fake, but you gotta understand it's a sci-fi movie, and basically it's hard to get that. And also the bad, I'm gonna say not enough Josh Brolin's character. They should have like introduced him. They introduced them kind of like the middle end of the story, not really like in the beginning. And also another thing with Austin Butler's character, I think they should have used him in the first movie to set him up as like the next big bad and like a big threat for Paul, so it can be like, oh, I gotta watch out for this guy. That's the only thing I would say. I think they should have like switched it around, like have Austin Butler's character have a higher threat, like maybe like a 2 minute like scene at the end of the movie, be like, oh, like him just going crazy. But and also another bad thing is it's a very long movie. I don't know. I saw it at 7. I don't know if I was just tired a little bit. Yeah, it was just very long. I did get home like probably like 11:30ish. So it was a very long movie. So now let's go to the overall movie. I really did enjoy this movie. It's a good movie. Lot of I do like the sci-fi movies. Did remind me a lot of Lord of the Rings. The Two Towers, because like you have this group like, oh, they're gonna lose and they defend themselves against the big army. I kind of like that. It also reminded me of Star Wars a little bit too, with the Rebellion and the Empire. Kind of like that. And yeah, it's a very good movie. I think you guys should see it. If you didn't see the first Dune, I literally just saw Dune this Saturday, but like I heard about it and like I knew the characters and like knew who was in it. But for someone that just watched Dune, it's a pretty good movie, and I'm gonna say it's a 10. The scenes were good. The director did well. Some of the shots were good. Like the black and white arena was awesome. Very like that. I really like that scene. And I think the movie was just a very good movie. And I think I should just watch it. Whew. A lot of talking here. So now let's go to the end, I guess. So thank you guys for watching this video. I know it's my first ever movie review. So I'm going to probably watch it and probably like redo some things on the next one. Probably the next movie will be Kung Fu Panda, I think. So I hope I'll probably be reviewing that movie. I love that movie, childhood movie of mine. And then we'll have Ghostbusters. I really like the Ghostbusters movies. So yeah, so you should be expecting a lot of movie reviews coming up. Dune's kind of hard because like I just got into it. So basically some of the story I don't understand a little bit, but like I understand it though. So thank you guys for watching this video. Make sure to like and subscribe, turn notification bells, and see you guys next time.